Hi guys, PJ here. Today I am working on a 2003 Nissan Almera. What I'm going to be doing is showing you how to remove the factory fitted radio from the vehicle without damaging any plastic trim, and also showing you the part numbers needed to be able to replace it with an aftermarket radio in there. Now, before following this video guide, I just need to point out that I am held no way liable or responsible for any injury to yourself or damage to your vehicle. So moving quickly on. What we're going to need to get this radio out? Well, the most important thing is one of these, a plastic leverage tool. These are available from eBay, Amazon. They're about £1, £2, and basically they're quite a sturdy thing, but they don't damage the trim when you're levering things. Obviously you don't want any screwdrivers in any of this because it's going to leave a right mess. It's going to leave a dint in it. You don't want that. So get yourself one of these or something similar. That's the most important thing to do the job. In this vehicle we are fitting a Sony DSX410, which is a little radio, does the job very nicely, and we're going to be using a fascia adapter. This one here, look, it goes that way around, there we go. Part number FP2202, right hand drive version only, this one, and it's made by Auto Leads, as you can see. We're also going to need a wiring harness converter. This one here is made by Connect2. Part number CT20NS02, and it converts the car's wiring to the universal ISO plugs that fit most aftermarket radios. With this in hand, you should have everything you need to start the job. First things first, you'll need to get your plastic tool, pop it down the top here, same on the other side. Whoops, can be a bit tricky if they've not been out before. This one clearly hasn't. Wobble. Oh, there we go, just fallen off. But normally you pop both sides and it falls off. This one's come off quite easily. Move that safely out of the way. Like you can see, it just pulled forward there. Pop that to one side, revealing two screws here. Go ahead and remove both of these lower screws. Put them safely to one side. If they fall on the floor, make sure you pick them up because they don't want to be disappearing down here. It's a right pain to get them back again. There's both screws removed. Now, before you go any further, it's always a good idea to pop your ignition on and just press eject. A lot of people leave CDs in them, and the only way to get them out when you've taken them out of the car is to strip down the CD player to get it out. I've done that numerous times, so just a little note, press eject. Yeah. On this car you could actually do it without the ignition on. Some cars you need to put the ignition on, not this particular one anyway by the look of things. So there we go. Right, moving on. Next up, we come into the top section here, which needs to come off. The whole assembly comes off. What we're going to do again is pop the plastic leverage tool down the side. Pop. There we go. This will come forward a few inches. On the rear is a connector for the hazard warning light switch. There we go. It's a pinch pin one, so all you do is pinch the connector. So you basically pinch it and pull, and it'll unplug. Or there's normally enough cable to pop it on top out of the way. Some of them are short, so you're going to need to remove it. Some of them are long. This one's got enough cable to just sort of pop the thing out of the way at the top there. This reveals two more screws, one here and one here. So again, get in your magnetic screwdriver if you've got one, so you don't lose the screws down the back of the dashboard. Take those out, like so. At this point, I would highly advise that you cover over all the plastic area and the gear knob with something, because the back of this is metal. It's quite weighty. So obviously when you pull it forwards, you don't want it dropping down and scratching anything. So sort of grab it here, and this one's in quite well. There we go. Forwards until you can get to the wiring connectors on the back. Two of. Squeezy tab there. Squeeze it, pull, and the other one is an area where you just bane it, you just pull it straight out. There, look. So basically, I don't know if I can do this one-handed, probably not. No, I'm going to need to squeeze this little tab here and pull, and then the area will pull straight out as well. Now, this car's obviously been in bits in the past because these brackets are normally screwed through here to the side of the radio. So when you pull it forward, the brackets will come out as well. This has been in bits before because it's not meant to come out like this. There was actually physically nothing holding this radio in. So these are meant to sort of pop out along with this bottom panel here, which is on two more screws. One here and one the other side. Go across. There, look. So you undo those two, and then the metal bracket, which has a bar all the way along underneath, comes with the radio. Okay, this car though, like I say, it's got the screws missing and it's come out like that. So you take the whole of this thing out with it normally. Connectors out, like so. Screws out from the bottom. Now I should have removed, there you go, the whole thing, like so, which is now ready to screw your new radio to these metal brackets. Next up, we get the converter cable out of the box. There we go, and this basically just plugs onto, oops, get you in focus there, sorry guys, like so. Click, converts to normal ISO. Now your new radio will come with the steel cage around it. You don't need that. Slide that off, pop it back in the box out of the way. It's not needed at all because you're going to be using the mounting holes on the side. Most radios come with a little screw pack with them and they'll be used to screw this into the metal frame. So just get it the right way around. Basically it just goes in like so and screws to the side. You'll notice some of the screws that come in your pack have got the sort of chamfered edge on them. These are the ones you're going to be using, not the flat edge ones, because as you can see they are countersunk, so you need to pop them in like so and then tighten those up. There we go, both sides tightened up. We can now take this plastic trim off from around the edge, put that back in the box, you're not going to need that. And get your wiring converter that comes with the radio. This is the one that actually comes in the box, yeah? Now one end has a female ISO that just connects to your male ISO. Can't get it wrong, the pins are offset, so go ahead and click these in, like so. And then go ahead and click this one into the back of your radio, followed by the aerial connector. Like so. We can now get the radio and place it into the dashboard, lining up all the screw holes there so we can put the screws back in again. And what you might want to do before you do that is just dummy fit the fascia, make sure it fits snugly and sits around the radio nice. If you get hold of the thing, sort of place it over it like so, make sure everything fits nice, because obviously it locates with these two, so you can screw the frame in with these two, no problem, and the lower ones. Make sure it sits nice, make sure it goes flush, you know, make sure it goes far enough back, there we go, which it does. The colour on this one's a little bit off, it's not quite right for the vehicle, you can do different colours, so bear that one in mind when you're ordering your trim. And then obviously your frame will go on after you've completely finished it. Click your lower fascia back on again. Like I say, I'm only dummying this one up, I've got to take it apart again to do some other electrical work on the vehicle, so for all intents and purposes you've put all your screws back in already, yeah, so that's all clicked in, like so. And then we get our top piece, once you put your screws in of course, and click that in as well. Obviously go ahead, try everything, make sure it all works, and that is literally it. That is how you fit a new radio in a Nissan Almera. If you've got any questions, pop them in the comments below. I do my best to get back to you as fast as possible, but bear with me, I'm inundated with questions every single day. You know, there's millions of you guys wanting me, so just bear with me, I will get back to you. Thanks a lot for watching, and goodbye for now.